So as you see in the front, let's see what other animals we can find. This is a beefy, there are a yeoman of the guard. Hopefully I get to see all the animal performers. I know there's a polar bear, and on the video I've seen there's some apes. So let's see what other animals we can find. Like I said, it's here from today, 19th of August, to the 31st of August, excluding the 25th of August, the only day there ain't performers. So there's plenty else to see in the tower as well. So we'll go and find if we can find some other animals in a minute. At the same time, there are the wire at the tower. So you've got the baboons. I suppose the live performers when another one's finished. There's plenty to see. The only place you can't photograph a film, of course, is the Crown Jewels. When I went to Germany and I was in Dresden, I forgot the name of the museum, sorry, but they have something similar to Crown Jewels there. You have to book the ticket online, and you get to see it's Dresden's answer to Crown Jewels. So you have an ivy room, ruby glass room, a silver room, a bronze room. If you get to Dresden, I recommend that. Some other performers. There's plenty to see. I've been here before and showed you the cannon. I do like the cannon with all its nice intricate carvings, or what you want to call them. You've got lion's head. You've got some serpents. And it's a bronze 24-pounder cannon, weighing 5 3/4 tons. This gun was commissioned by the Order of St. John's, and decoration includes heroic devices, bands of cupids and vines, St. Michael's overthrown Satan. Brought to England from Malta around 1800, transferred from the Royal Arsenal Woolwich to the Tower in 1962. While I'm here, I'm also going to have a walk around some of the other places I've not gone into, and hopefully catch the live performance at the same time. These heat waves we're having really is making our grass look very dry, like a desert. The ravens are there in the foreground there again. So we're going to carry on White Tower after. I'm going to have a little wander around and hopefully catch some other performers. I don't want to see the polar bear, because I see him earlier on the videos. He looks really good. So we're just going to come up to an elephant. I know I've been here before and put videos on about the tower before, but just going to show you the elephant. We'll have a look round and hopefully get to see all the animal performers. I'm not sure how many animal performers there are, and we shall have a look round here. So if you like I don't mean the football ground, you've got plenty of artillery items to look at, and cannons of all different sizes. There's also plenty of tours that they host, so you can they're timed. So if you come at a certain time, you can go and do a tour with one of the yeoman guards, ask a few more cannon barrels, or guns as they call them. So we're coming up to the wire polar bear here. We're going to have a look at the ravens next. So there's your polar bear. Try and not get people in the video. So we're going to come to where the ravens live. So just they all have names. You've got Jubilee, Chaos, Poppy, Edgar, Poe, Henry, Georgie, and Harris. Stand around for a minute. So I'm just going to show you Ashlar Line well below was opened to view in 1969. It originally served the area of the Royal Apartments. So there's a well down there. I can see water. So there we have Harris and Georgie. So I'm going to have a little wander around and see how many other the animals I can spot. If I don't get to see them all, never mind. Or should I say the performers. So far I've seen some bugs, a frog and the secretary bird. And of course we've seen the ravens, the real ravens. I might go and have a walk round the crown jewels. You can't take your camera in. So I might have a little look and wander. I'll be here for a couple of hours to try and get to see all the animals. If I don't get to see them all, I know there's some baboons, puppets, and I know there's definitely a polar bear. Let's go and have a look at the crown jewels and then we'll see. So grabbed a quick selfie with one of the yeoman guards. He told me where the polar bear does come out. I know they're not on set times, but he said it comes out from the archway. So I'm going to see if I can catch the polar bear. If not, I'm going to do a little bit more wandering. But I hope I see the polar bear at least. He says he comes out from under the archway, so we'll see. He said there's a monkey's born. He says it takes 3 people to do the monkey. He says you forget the people there, you just see the monkey. So let's see what happens, eh? We can only try and see what animals we get to see. Like I said, it's here to the 31st of August. Today's its first day. So I might even come back as I've got membership if I don't get to see all of the animals. But we'll see. Anyway, I might have a little wander and have a see. The only day that I ain't animal performances is the 25th of August. It says it on the map anyway, or the poster. So I'm in the white, all the composite armour for man and horse. I know I've done this before, but I'll do it again. William the Conqueror's armour, mate. King James II. Arm of Count Hannibal Capodilista. Oh, so you could be a West Ham fan. Maximilian armour. Look, he's almost doing the crossed arms. Curious Yacht armour. Let's go round here. This is Charles II's armour. That's very big. I've seen this one before, the dwarf and the giant. So you can see the different sizes. I do like the dwarf's armour. I've shown you before.
Henrietta Maria's short dwarf. In reality, it was probably made first as a boy and about 5 years of age. Imagine Kai wearing that, yeah. That is German field armor.
So there's, as a Guinness Book of Records certificate, the tallest suit of armour currently on display measures 2.057 metres, it's 6 foot 8 inches high. Traditionally it was said to have been worn by England's Duke of Lancaster, John of in the 14th century. That is actually German origin and dated in around 1335. It currently on display in the White Tower, London.
The dwarf one? Yeah, it was probably made from King Charles.
This is St John's Chapel inside the White Tower. So then, into another, you come into the treasures of the armories. The Arsenal and not the football club. But you can see how they get the emblem for their badge, club badge. I need to see in the tower.
Didn't Henry have a massive accident?
And what's quite nice is with the performance of the imagining animals, you get to see that as well. There's a few Elizabethans. So you've got Queen Elizabeth I there. This is a saddle. The wooden saddle is thought to be a gift from Sigmund, King of Hungary. Samurai suit of armour, a diplomatic gift. Grand collection. Horse armour towel piece. Number 1. That's quite nice. It's a dragon. You've got the shield that's got a battle going on. Number 5 is Burgonet. Quite a nice hatchet. Looks like it's got gun bits to it as well. So that's number 4, which is combination axe and pistol. So it's an axe and a pistol. So I always liked the pistol bit. I'm just going to go round a bit and have a look at the helmets.
Yeah, it makes sense because there's no. But if we're talking like the big
Treasures from the Thames, stuff we found in the Thames.
treasures from the Thames. This might, this I reckon it's this some sort of Viking.
Could be.
Arms and art.
Kannst du normales
Two
Fotoalbum
is
nehmen und da
jeweled
rein.
pistol. Number 1 is the Raven gun, which is this one here. Number 2 is the jeweled pistol, which is the blue one, very James Bondy. Number 3 is the Tiffany revolver. And number 4 is another jeweled revolver. So this flip one. Cade for Nation. So you've got Till Armour. Willock Sporting Gun, this is number 2. Willock Carbine, a pair of Willock pistols, Till of a part of armour. So here's going up one, you've got the spiral staircase. Up I go, spiral staircase. Good exercise. Now we're going up into the next room. Dragon's still here. Made out of all different types of armoury and helmets and guns and knives and hats or helmets. Is my name is Keeper. So weapons as wallpaper. I'll have a little wander round. There's a bit on the interactive side as well that you can listen to things and stuff. Just going to go over here to the principles of the tower. Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington. We've got the King's Champion, armour of the King's Champion. So this one is Prisons and Prisoners, the execution of Joseph Jacobs. German spy Joseph Jacobs parachuted into England on the night of 31st January 1941. He was injured on landing, captured and brought to London for court-martial in August. Evidence used against him included a parachute, a portable radio transmitter and a torn-up code wheel. Found guilty, he was sentenced to death by firing squad. Jacobs arrived at the Tower from Brixton Prison on the evening of the 14th of August. These orders were preserved by Regimental Sergeant Major Wilfred, the Scots Guards, and garrison duty at the Tower, London. At the time, Wilfred joined the Scots Guard in 1920 and became a sergeant instructor of musketry. He served the 4th Battalion from 41 to 43, moving to the training battalion in 1945. He was awarded the MBE New Year's Honours List and retired from the army. He died in 1961. So this is the bit that's all interactive, very busy, so I'm not going to stop. I'm going to carry on. So 2 bronze cannons, so I'm going to go on the way out now. In parts of the town you don't get to see. They're private.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll go down the
You want to carry you?
spiral staircase. Yes, okay, on the staircase. I'll hand out. I think this is a spiral staircase. I'm talking about it's 204 stairs or steps down to the exit. There are handrails to hold on to, so don't worry, you won't slip and fall. And you won't get dizzy. But this is the spiral staircase they're talking about. We've got 204 steps down to the exit. Almost there, I've not been counting. But I think I'm getting to the bottom. I think we've got onto some concrete. So yes, that's the wooden steps. Now we've got some stone steps. So that was the White Tower. So coming into where the cannon room is, with all the different cannonballs and cannons or guns.
Those guns are longer than the inward. They have a huge variance.
£24. That's the cannon, the cannonball they can fire. But this one's got a bit of bend in it. This one's nice, it's a lion. So execution at the Tower. Robert Devereux, 2nd Earl of Essex. So that's where he lost his head. Here's a bit of Norman foundations. So if you like your history, don't have to come to the Tower of London, but anywhere that has history. And then straight into the gift shop. So I'm just going to take a picture of this bag. So it says, well-behaved women rarely make history. Am I well-behaved? No. Anne Boleyn. Bowling ground lady. So I'm in the Fusiliers room and they've got a exhibition on of Dom Patterson. Prints available to buy online. To scan the QR code. Enter our prize draw to win this limited signed edition print. So I'll do that after as well.
Yeah.
I like the zebra. Don't take yours too seriously. They're monopoly in wisdom, says parrots. I'll take a picture of the QR code. So that's the print you can win. Got some chimpanzees. Zebra again. I like the tiger. So I'll take a picture of the QR code to win the chance of winning the print. You never know, you've got to be in it to win it. Like I said, I won the Strongbow sliders. Let's do this. So it's called Title Boys to Men. So I'm in the middle then. You can open the drawer and you'll have the medals of the person who won them. You also have distinguished orders, DSOs and military crosses. So each one, if you open up, it tells you who the medals belong to. And there's plenty of drawers to look through. So this is the Fusiliers Museum in the Tower of London. Like I said, there's more cabinets with more drawers to open with the medals in and who won them. And then this one is the VC, the Victoria Cross. These are all the ones, people that have won Victoria Crosses. So if you open up another one. So every drawer has medals in. So these are all the people that have won Victoria Crosses. So William Palmer, and there's his medals there. Robertson, got Robertson now. So and I suppose if you Google them, you can see why they won their Victoria Cross. Continue into the other part of the Fusiliers Museum. You can buy other money if you need your card, £3, and you can choose your money. That's quite a nice one now. There's interactive things you can press. Find the Fusiliers, that's not too bad. Another day I shall do that. Do you care if this man dies? Support the hunger strike. King George V. Last time I come here they had ducks somewhere. So minimum height 5'5", minimum chest 35 inches. So you've got some Swinshore and I know some of them did it was a duck because I can remember it last time I was here. Unless that was another museum that I've been to. Oh no, there he is, I walked right past him. Number 1. Donald Duck, mascot of the 9th Battalion. I knew there's a duck somewhere.
Oh, it's an iron boot.
So we're in a salt tower, and this is, I suppose you would call it graffiti between the prisoners. So it gives you information. It's like Michael Rudy, May 15th, 1587, in prison for trying to murder Elizabeth I by poison or placing gunpowder under her bed. So that's number 4. We've got different things. That would be today's modern graffiti. Some of it's quite intricate. A wounded hand. There's a wounded foot. I'll show you that. So a wounded foot, Catholic devotional symbol of the wounds of Christ. Sorry, not words. So you can try these hats on, or helmets I should say, not hats, and take a selfie with them. There's some more graffiti in this tower. It's the Broadwick Tower, so you can try the helmets on. Bit of chainmail there. There's a bit of the wooden bit of the tower. chill out. So there is recordings. I'm not sure if you'll pick it up. Don't know why I missed this bit the last time I was there. Must have been closed off the last time I was there. Going to come to Constable Tower. He's ready his crossbow, so he's going to wind it up to get to full for firing power. I don't know why I missed this part of the tower. I don't know why I missed this, how I missed this bit, but I did know what. So he's going to keep walking. Phone's ringing. I'll have to end the video. Hold on one moment.
Okay? Yeah, it's okay.
She's going to go see Anne Boleyn's final, don't say resting place, but where she lost her head, unfortunately. So not her resting place, but where she ultimately met her demise. So William Lord Hastings, 1483, and Queen Anne Boleyn. There's quite a few people lost their head here. So Catherine Howard, Jane Boleyn, Viscountess Rochford, Lady Jane Grey, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex, Highlanders, Farquhar Shaw, Samuel Macpherson. So gentle visitor, pause a while. Where you stand, death cut away the light of many days here. Jewelled names were broken from the vivid thread of life. May they rest in peace, while we walk the generations around their strife and courage under these restless skies. Let's get a picture of Tower Bridge.
You'll never.
A good day today. I said what helps me is I have a membership, so I get to see the tower for a year. If I renew, then I can come again. So just go and grab a couple more videos of the ravens on the wall. So we're going to go in. Now I've done this one before. So this is a bit like the Waltz tour I went in Dresden. This is Tower staircase, 21 steps in total, and there is a bit of a backlog. There is another staircase. You need to be slim and watch what you do. Almost there to the top. It carries on, but you don't go up there.
Subiria mais, hein?
On the 6th of July, Richard III was crowned king instead of his nephew. Two princes are never seen alive again.
This is the princes in the
There is no
tower,
evidence that the princes were there.
although I never found.
King Richard III is challenged and is killed in the Battle of Waterloo. The winner becomes the first feudal king, Henry VII. The new king marries Elizabeth, his sister of the missing princess. The rumours now become fact. Right to say Richard III definitely murdered them. This tower is renamed the Lovely Tower. In 1674, workers discovered two skeletons by the White Tower. The king believes these are the princes and buries them at Westminster Abbey. In 1933, medical experts examined the skeletons and found they are the bones of two children. But there is no conclusive evidence these are the princes. We may never know what happened to them.
I understand now that being married got them to kids to be, people that were going on that tour.
So painted head, you can see through the glass, was discovered in April 2018. It remains a mystery. Now doing torture in the tower. I don't think I did this last time I was here. I think it was closed. Oh, so here we go. I don't think I remember doing this last time.
I was going to get next to you, then make a run for it. You could. I tried.
I do think that it was.
What else would you do? You don't want to die. What are you going to do?
I mean, I might have done. Don't remember coming here. Tortured at the head of the tower. Got the rack there. It's quite busy. Which was never fishing partner in the show. Scavenger's daughter. So this is a replica of the rack. Got manacles there. Moving that up. Continue to walk. I said I definitely didn't do the torch in the tower when I was last here. That was a lot in the torch in the tower. We're going to come past the polar bear. So there's plenty of history in the tower, and you can definitely spend the whole day there. That way there's plenty of places to eat and drink and places to sit. So there's lots to do. Just going to have a little wander around. Might go to the shop. Then you can get audio guides. You've got the Ravens Cafe there, and if you're a member, you get a discount. So let's go and have a look at the Ravens again. There is a model of a raven here. Myth and legend. The origins why the ravens are kept at the tower remain a mystery. Legend has it that Charles II's astronomer John Flamsteed complained that ravens were interfering with his observations for the White Tower. Charles observed birds' destruction, but then heard the prophecy that the tower and kingdom would fall if the ravens left. He changed his mind and ordered they should stay under the royal protection. In fact, we have no evidence of this story. It is another of the tower's intriguing myths. It's a nice myth to have. Ravens can live in many climates, from grasslands to Arctic to the deserts of North Africa. They are well known as scavengers, but they also prey on small animals such as lambs. Because they feed on carcasses, ravens have been seen as bad omens and symbols of death. So Chaos and Jubilee are back, and they will remember their purchase. You've got Henry and Poe, and Georgie and Harris. So they're free to come and go when they want. Ravens are the largest members of the Covid family with a wingspan of 1.5 metres. The tower ravens eat twice a day, and their varied diet includes chicks, rats, mice. Once a week they enjoy a boiled egg plus the occasional rabbit, which is given to them whole because the fur and bones are good for them. Ravens are intelligent birds, and each of ours has their own personality. They can mimic sounds, play games and solve problems. One of our ravens at the tower likes to lie on her back and play dead if she's not getting enough attention. To prevent the ravens from flying away, the Raven Master trims their lifting feathers on one wing. This procedure does not hurt the birds in any way, but by unbalancing their flight, it ensures they stay safe and do not stray from the tower. Entrance to the Cradle Tower. I don't think I've done this one either, so let's have a look. Ooh, watch your footing. Yes, I've not done this one since before. The Cradle Tower was built from 1848 to 55 as a private river entrance to the medieval palace. Building work was slowed by devastating outbreak of the plague, but once the tower was completed, there was a royal barge moored here, giving the king easy access to his apartments. Rufus the Rabbit. Stroke Rufus the Rabbit. He is modelled on the medieval stone rabbits carved in the ceiling. Look up and you'll see them below the arches on blocks called corbels. Some of the ceiling was once painted bright red. The rabbits were a decoration, but they may have been symbolic. So there's a bunny. There's another bunny. So Edward III became king in 1327 after his father was overthrown and murdered by rebel barons. His mother, Queen Isabella. Edward spent much of his 50-year reign fighting France and Scotland. The extravagant popular king loved feasts and tournaments and created the Order of the Garter, which remains Britain's highest order of chivalry. The descendants of Edward's many children would later fight for power in bloody conflict known as the War of the Roses. So you've got a bit of history there. You've got your slots. So that's And then back out we go. So that was the Cradle Tower. I was at that one before. I said I think I visited it twice before last year. I'd done the Poppies, and that was when it was almost closing. That I'd done, and then I've done the membership. I got through the Poppies, and I came another time to do the visit. So just going to carry on doing a little bit of a walk, then I'm going to head home. So we've got Traitors Gate, there's no water in there today. That's where all the traitors come and where they spent time in the tower, and then a lot of them lost their heads. I'm just going to do one other thing before I go. Turn that round. Is I've never walked the moat, the outside surrounding moat, so I'm going to quickly do that, and then I'm going to head home. I hope you like my videos, and if you do, chuck us a like, a share and subscribe. And I say it now, thanks for watching. Really, I should have done that face again. So if you've liked what you've seen, chuck us a like, subscribe and a share. And thanks for watching. More videos to come. I'm going to visit the RAF Museum. That was a free ticket, get online. There's a few other things I want to do as well. It's just do stuff. And never be afraid to do stuff because you're on your own. Doesn't mean you can't go and do stuff. It's well worth doing stuff on your own, because if you don't, you might miss out and go, oh, I wish I did that, I wish I'd done that. So there's a beefy shop. I said I didn't bring any money, so no exit. That's where you come in. I've got to find where you do the moat. So there's a bell tower. So the tower's mint. I've not done the mint before, so let's go do the mint. This is the mint. So I haven't even visited this before. Could you be the Mint's Master Sayer? How pure is this gold? So you can check the purity of the gold. Elizabeth I shilling. Cromwell.
Turned his back on everything I stood for. You married a Catholic, and you weren't even faithful to her. Ah, but I can do as I please. I am king by the grace of God. It says so on my coin.
So, little videos of the coins and stuff. In 1649, Parliament over for Charles I. Oh, he's going to get him beheaded. Oh, off goes his head. So I'm going to carry on round. We've got all these little interactive videos.
Was it your majesty? Which is Latin. Yes, and it means peace is sought by war. A war which I won.
So the little bits of history about the coins and that, so Cromwell in power. We're going to carry on anyway. So William III, half crowns. Easy money for counterfeiters. He fell at the old trade again, boasting that he had a wit and money enough to escape the law. For that none but the poor fellows and fools were hanged. See, all worn out. The counting room. First before breakfast. On Tuesday, the 20th of December 1798, James Turnbull stole 2,308 guineas from the mint. Turnbull was a temporary worker brought in to make the guineas. While on breakfast break, he drew a pistol, locked his fellow workers in a cupboard and made off with the guineas they had made that morning. He was caught some weeks after at the port of Dover and later tried, convicted and hanged. Turnbull's stolen guineas weighed almost 20 kilograms, as much as these 3 money bags put together. How much could you carry off? So Lord warranty. So that's the mint. So there's quite a few last time I visited. So I've done quite a bit, so I'm probably going to do 2 separate tours. I might do one of the animals and one of the tower itself.
Please, thank you.